Hi everyone, welcome to the second and final part of our 2-day Iceland tour. You'll see waterfalls, glaciers, and the famous Black Beach. This tour ends at Iceland's capital Reykjavik, where we did a little exploration of our own from our hotel. So we'll show you what that was like as well. We booked this 2-day tour on Viator, which included a stay at a geothermal hotel at the end of day 1. The price for the tour was actually pretty reasonable. See the description for the link to this particular one. The first stop is at Seljalandsfoss. It is a famous waterfall in southern Iceland, nearly 200 foot tall, fed by a volcanic glacier. It's quite unique as you can walk behind the falls. Just make sure you have good non-slip shoes and maybe a raincoat or at least a hoodie. Now before walking to Seljalandsfoss, we'll visit an amazing hidden waterfall called Gljufrabui, which lies in a narrow canyon. Check it out.
Oh, okay. Come up there and take a photo. I'm glad that I went.
It's a goat right there on the very top of the hill.
Imagine if somebody just put them. There's so many coins. I wonder if this water's clean.
Probably.
Whoa, buddy. How amazing is that?
Next stop is another majestic waterfall called Skogafoss. It is seen in the Game of Thrones episode called Oathkeeper and rises about 200 feet high, and you could climb up to the top using the stairs. Take a look. Welcome to Karto Geopark.
Wow.
Ooh.
No, skiing would be more ideal.
maybe too many accidents.
Oh yeah. Now we'll visit the Sólheimajökull Glacier. It is about 5 miles long and you can take an optional hike with a tour guide here, though that has to be pre-booked. This glacier is also featured in Game of Thrones as well, for the scenes that depict the north of the wall. Let's take a closer look. So 50 years ago, the glacier was over here. Yeah, just like the Mendenhall.
So we'll be around here for about 2 hours.
Kilometer long glacier outlet. As our tour bus travels towards the next destination, I want to bring attention to the fascinating, barren landscape of Iceland. As you can see in many areas, there are no trees, just a lot of rocks, looking somewhat like the surface of Mars. This is due to deforestation by the Vikings in the past, using the timber for their main source of warmth and building structures. Today, only 2% of Iceland is covered with forests. Now we're going to visit the southernmost tip of Iceland, a peninsula called Dyrhólaey, with some very, very impressive views. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Look at that beach. Next, we'll take a look at the Skógar Museum, also known as Skógasa. It contains exhibits that showcase the rural and cultural heritage of Iceland. This was actually a bonus stop that wasn't on the itinerary, but our tour guide was nice enough to take us there. But due to time constraints, we couldn't go inside, but got a good look at the traditional Icelandic houses with grass roofs.
Iceland just became the most poised nation in Europe. Just like that. And we had no woods here. There were no trees to build from. Those. At least that's right.
The last stop for this 2-day Iceland tour is Reynisfjara Beach. It is a famous black sand beach that gets its color from volcanic lava basalt. The landscape here is very unique, with formations of rock columns rising from the ocean. This was yet another filming location for Game of Thrones. Swimming is not allowed here due to the very dangerous waves.
Black sand. Look at that, it's all black.
Before heading back to Reykjavik, our tour guide took us to a viewpoint at the village of Vik to take in the surrounding views of Reynisfjara beach from above. The wooden church here, called Reyniskirkja, was built in 1929. Check out the views.
So here we are.
Now it's time to return to Reykjavik, a drive of about 2.5 hours away. Check out some of the views during the way back. Next, we'll give you a quick look at the downtown Reykjavik hotel we stayed at. Haha, sure. In a bit. This is the bus stop. Alright. Bus stop 13. Now we're gonna walk from the hotel to visit the Hallgrímskirkja church. This was late June, so it was still bright outside even at 10 p.m. Sunset here during this time wasn't until a little after midnight, and sun rises back up at 3 a.m. Yeah. And here is Hallgrímskirkja, the famous church in Reykjavik. It's also known as Hallgrímur's Church and stands 244 feet high. Construction started in 1945 but did not finish until 1986. The church was closed so we couldn't go inside, but as you can see there were still a lot of people outside enjoying the summer. So that concludes our 2-day Iceland tour. Stay tuned for a vlog of our visit to the Blue Lagoon from the following day before catching our flight at Gljufrabui airport in the afternoon. Also, we have several more videos from our visit of Iceland, including day trips of Icelandic ports from our cruise ship. See the link to the playlist in the description below. So what do you think? Which places caught your attention the most in part 2? And if you watched part 1, do you prefer that more? We enjoy reading your comments, and please do give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. We certainly enjoy sharing the highlights of our visit to Iceland. Thank you very much, happy travels, and we'll see you soon in another video.